Like the first play I ever saw in my entire life was in 1987. My father was a little boy. He took us to a play in Cairo. We saw what Said al
Oh, I loved it.
Adel
It's
Imam,
my
who's an
favorite.
iconic, you
Wow.
know, Egyptian actor.
Comedy
He's a
monster.
comedy
Legend.
monster, legend, complete icon. And I got to see that when I was, you know, a little boy. I was like 6 or 5, 6 years old, and I knew what I was seeing was special. Like I absolutely knew that this was extraordinary. Although that I didn't follow everything, but the physicality and the timing, I understood very well.
No.
So we have to like acknowledge those that are really, really, paved the way for us before we even, for me, migrated to the States and found stand-up as an art form, which is an indigenous art form to America. So when I found stand-up, I fell in love immediately as a 9-year-old kid, and I knew that's what I was going to do. But also remember those that truly inspired us, inspired our parents.
But you are
The
inspiring other
show
people now.
Ghawar. Yes,
No, like
no,
you're
it's
inspiring the
beautiful.
young
No, don't
generation
get me wrong.
everywhere.
I know that I'm inspiring people and it's beautiful, and I get those interactions on a regular basis, and on my comedy tours, and understanding that I did something that historical in nature, and that's a a massive blessing, and I take that very very seriously, and it's an enormous responsibility. In addition to that, I'm not negating it, and just in addition,
Mm.
I always think it's so
Appreciate it.
important to like truly show some appreciation, because that inspired me in the show, like in season one when I had Yamo
No.
Yamo Yasit Al Habaib
Yeah.
Yamo, which is from the
Win
show
Aramal.
Ghawar, and I remember seeing my parents watch that show and that scene in particular, and it's one of two times that I've ever seen my dad actually cry,
Wow.
and I knew in that moment that was a significant thing. Like I knew it, and I knew how so much depth that song had, and the meaning that it had behind it. Not only did I use the song in season one, but I also do a callback to it in season two when my mom and my sister on the dock in episode 7, when my sister says, the world is not enough for you. You're worth the world. You're not even the world is not enough for you. Only God is enough for
Yeah.
you, and that's from the lyrics of that song. So of Yamo. So it was again tipping of the hat, and I think it's super important to acknowledge the inspirations that we had both here in America and the States, and especially those overseas.